Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We're going to continue our journey in discovering a little bit more about this ancient and amazing language. Yesterday, we talked about 设身处地. It's basically place yourself in somebody else's shoes or positions. Chinese have their own wording pairing. So place your body, your own person, even if a body means physical body, but here means mindset or mentality or perspective, that if you can see through somebody else's eyes as if you are in their place or environment. Okay, so today we have two carryover characters. So instead of a 处地, we have 地处, flipped. So we're talking about now about the placement, this environment. So 地处偏远, this environment is at an off-center, far-away place. So basically that's the over the top line meaning. So again, break it down. 地, we have the left side with soil symbol, two horizontal lines with one vertical line. That's our soil. And then we have this almost like circular and downward pointing symbol that is about the breathing out the air downward. So according to legend, that Chinese or Far East philosophy or legend, that at the beginning of the world formations, kind of like in the Western Christianity, God creation, 7 days of creation, right? Different things in this universe. So the first thing in the Chinese legend is this heaven and earth, or the sky and earth, the top and down creation. So this down is about the air. So at the beginning it's chaos. It's everything mixed together. There's no separation. But then this air are separated by the lighter air goes upward to form the sky, and the heavier air go downward to form the ground. So 地, this character shows that air downward going. So it kind of refer to the original story of the beginning of the world. Okay, 处, we have this backward walking all the way toward this stand or a backing. So before the days of chair, people have to sit on the ground level, and to make them comfortable, a prop kind of in the shape was made or developed. And then people walk toward it, and for them to sit down, they have to back facing this structure, right? So that's why they backward walking toward it, and that's the place most comfortable, and they sit down, not sit down as if in a chair, but they stay next to it and reclining over it. So that's our placement, like stop at this location. So that becomes our location, like a locator. That's where you want to go. So this place is located. And then this off center have three symbols put together. We have this human figure, that's ancient way of, kind of, this is the current way of expressing human, but ancient way, a lot of time, especially if it's a part of a bigger character, it was put to the side and have one line a little bit longer covering over on top of the other line. And then this symbol is half panel of a door. So normally it's a 2-panel door. We call it the 门. That's our 门 character. But if it's half a panel or just one panel door, that's our 户. So sometimes households also have a single door panel. So that's door, just another way of saying it's a door. And then we have this 5 line. I think in our choral character, we have this structure, 5 vertical lines with 2 horizontal line, combine them together. So it looks like visually just like a railing right? So this railing jarring in front of this door so that person cannot go into the household that inside the door by going just through it because it was blocked. So that person has to walk, I guess, detour sideways to somewhere, not through the front and center, but going through a side door or something. So that eventually used to refer it's off center. It's not the front, the opening, official opening into the house, but it's blocked. So this person need to go sideways. That's my story-wise, like visualize, interpretation. But in Chinese contemporary reading of ancient characters, we a lot of times use sound maker, meaning maker. So the person is a meaning maker, and then the sound maker is bian. It sounds like a bian. And we just stop there, like that's sound maker. But I like to unpack everything, all the symbols on it, what kind of picture it's drawing, and why it means off center. It also has other meanings, kind of tilted, not straight. So it's not balanced. It's not to your face square kind, but by seeing that this person cannot enter through the front door, this person gotta be, go on the side doors or something like that. So with that, it's off center. And the yuan, we have the left and right. Basically, we can see two parts, right? Left and right, and the left made up of the two smaller segments here. The bottom is of a visual representation of a three-toed foot. So, 5 toes is too much to draw, right? So sometimes we have a 3-finger hand, and now we have 3-toe foot. So this is the foot symbol, and then we have a 3 rhythmic footsteps. So that's our footprint symbol. Originally, it got both left and right, and now in a simplified version, just half of it, just like the door, we use half of it to represent footsteps. So footsteps and foot together, it means walking, the action of walking. And the right side, we have this portion. It's like a human figure. You can see this is the head, the face, right? And then this is cone-shaped hat. And then we have the front wrapped collar. That means this is apparel or clothing, and this is accessory, right? The hat. And that's probably most commonly used outfit back then, because people work in this farming economy or society. Farming, sunscreening is one main thing. And this portion, normally by itself, it just it is grass. It doesn't make sense to have grass growing on top of your head, unless you are camouflaging, I guess. But here, it simply because it's close to the cone-shaped hat, it is a sort of decoration on the hat. And back when then, hat gear has a lot of symbolic meaning, like the shape or color or the length of the hat can symbolize what social status or trade you're in. So here is a type of hat, a tall hat. In English we have top hat, right? So similar top hat, Far East version in this, wrapped collar dress. So that means a kind of a long gown. So this is an indirect way of interpreting, like people, whoever has decorated hat gear, it's somebody, and that's somebody with a certain social status in ancient society. It's somebody who don't need to work on the farm. So they are the people who wear long gowns, can afford that, like not manual labor. So that whole set, especially by this headgear symbol, indicates this is a sort of long gown outfit. And so long gown, right? Walking. Pair together, taking the long element, discard the gown, and then we have walking that relates to measuring the distance on foot, right? So long foot walking, that's distant, that's far. That's how we derive this meaning of far. So 地处偏远 simply means a remote place. And this is somewhere on Earth, but it probably looks remote enough. No, human living trace here, but somebody took a picture over here. Apparently somebody's here, was here to take that picture. But this is to show the sense of 地处偏远, probably will mean this. This is to the extreme, right? It's uninhabited by people, but 地处偏远 in Chinese could mean just remote, far away from central government or far away from big cities, like a low population, but it could be a habited place. Otherwise, we don't even need to create a word for that, right? If it's that far out of our sphere. So that, there you go, you have it, 地处偏远. Catching the currency of thinking with one word a day. See you another day.